What's up, you guys? It's your girl Malon Salon, the Don, and you know what's going on. I'm here to talk to you about what I am planning to do next. I'm planning to go back to work, you guys. Yeah, I took a good break off of barbering. I got my barber license in 2024, and today I got not one but two job offers to get back to cutting up. And I just wanted to get on here to express my thoughts, but I also wanted to share the content from the photo shoot that I did right after I got my Master Barber license. So, where do I start? Well, first of all, I got my barber license in August of 2024. I took the test in July, but they issued my license August 2nd of 2024. And today I found out that I actually let my license lapse. So I have to get it reinstated and I have to reapply for my license because I was supposed to renew it the same year that I got it and I just forgot. But one thing that I know about being a master barber is it's a journey. And so I'm learning as I go. And my license expired in 2024, but I never used my license. I worked for 1 month and then I decided to quit my job. So the reason why I decided to quit my job as soon as I got the Master Barber license is because once I got the license, everything shifted. I went into work and I told the owner and a few of my coworkers that I got the license. And I could just see the look on their face that they were displeased in a sense. It wasn't like excitement, it was more like a shock or a disapproval because now I did something they didn't expect, which was actually getting the license. I had been cutting for 5 years without my license. I had my master cosmetology license and I still have my master cosmetology license and it's active. To use the razor, you need a master barber license. To do head shaves, you need a master barber license. To use a razor on a neck, you need a master barber license, okay? So those services are what makes the service of barbering really, really ideal. Like the haircut is not complete without that razor at the end, you know, but some people can't take the razor. Sometimes it's too harsh on their skin. It just depends on the person. And so for me, I was getting by with my clippers, trimmers, and shavers. But I knew that I wanted to do the high def cuts that I saw, and I wanted to do some of the shaves that I saw, and I wanted to make a man's skin smooth like a baby's bottom. So I knew I had to get the Master Barber license because I wanted to have the right to use that stuff. I did what I needed to do to get it, but then when I got to work, I remember there was a coworker that was standing over me as I was doing a face shave. And he was trying to basically make it seem like I didn't know what I was doing. Now, I know that I'm a new barber, but I have been watching and observing and doing a lot of practice. Okay? I've been doing a lot of practice. I've been watching my YouTube. I've been going to shops, watching them, all that good stuff. Getting someone more experienced that I'm not influenced or inspired by to critique me was not a good feeling. And I realized immediately I have an ego problem. I have a huge ego problem. Maybe I should be somewhere where I wasn't going to be dealing with people acting like they were not happy with me being a female barber. So I quit the job because of a couple of other things that I won't mention, but mainly because I didn't feel comfortable enough to thrive. So I went ahead and started looking for new places to work. Now, one thing I will say about being a female barber is we do have a, I guess you could call it a stigma to say that if you're the girly girl barber, you're kind of looked at as a prop in the shop. So I didn't want to be used for aesthetic purposes because I took a lot of time to be good. I didn't want to just be the girl in the shop that just looked good but can't cut. I wanted to be the girl that looked good, can cut, and can give you advice on what you need to do when you go on a date after you get this cut. Okay? So I wanted to be the well-rounded barber, the one that can make you look good, the one that takes care of themselves, the one that can give you advice on just about anything. And I was doing that. I realized that I wasn't in a environment that encouraged that. And so I was looking for my place. I was looking for my home. I was looking for where I belong. And I just didn't know if I would ever find my barber home. And so I put my clippers down and I decided not to work for a very, very, very long time. And I just think during that time of me not working, I pondered on why I really even went on this journey to become a barber. Like, what did I do it for? A lot of it was ego. A lot of it was resentment. A lot of it was pain. I felt the need to compete with men to say, I can do this better than you. You're not doing it right. I want to do it. But where does that even come from? Me stopping gave me the opportunity to just think. Think. And as I was thinking, I messed around and let my barber license expire. It expired the last day of the year of 2024, December. And I was out partying, having a good old time in Las Vegas. Meanwhile, my barber license expired. It didn't hit me that I let it expire until I got 2 job offers today. The first guy that called me for the job offer, he called me, and the first thing he wanted to verify on the phone with me was that I was, in fact, a licensed barber. And I told him I'm a licensed barber and cosmetologist, thinking I had my Master Barber license. And then we got off the phone. Shortly after the phone call, I thought to myself, let me go ahead and get the license ready for them so they can see that I have it. I am training to become a cosmetology instructor. I wanted to work as I was in school to kind of motivate the students to say, once you get the license, you can get work. It just depends on what type of work you want to do and how bad do you want a job, because some people get into beauty school because they want to work for themselves. Some people do it because they just want to know how to make money. Some people do it because it's a passion, and then some people do it because they have nothing else to do. But for me, I wanted the students that I teach to know that if you are taking this serious, you can in fact get out there and get jobs. You can in fact get out there and make money on your own. But it's all up to you. After about a month of being enrolled, I said, it's time to get in the game. I started looking at different jobs, different shops, and the first shop that called me today, I already am familiar with them. And so when I got to school, I said, let me go ahead and get my license ready. And so they were like, we want a real licensed barber. So that was me. But then when I went to go get my license ready, I realized that my license said lapsed. And I almost had a mini heart attack in class today. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have my license. It says lapsed. So I called state board right there in the classroom. I wasn't even on hold for that long. They actually answered, which is unheard of. They say state board never answers the phone. State board answered the phone, and the lady was so helpful. She told me what I needed to do to reinstate it, and she told me that there was no need for me to panic, and this is the steps that I need to take, and I actually don't have to physically send an application. I can do it online. There's a way to do it online. Now, it is a money game. You have to pay your way, you know? So she's like, you're going to have to pay the fee. You're going to have to pay this and that, but you can do it online instead of sending it in the mail. So I'm like, oh, thank God. So I was able to breathe easier. And then after I got off the phone, that is when the second job opportunity called me. And they asked if I could work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which are the days that I'm not in school. So I just thought to myself, wow, isn't that amazing that I'm given these opportunities to work that fits right with my school schedule. And the other shop that I'm considering, they haven't given me their required hours or scheduling yet. They're just looking for people. And so I say all that to say, yes, I'm getting back into work. Yes, I'm going to start cutting up again. But I am being transparent because this is one of the most challenging things I have ever done in my life. And I always express that being a barber, being in the beauty industry, being in the barber industry, being a female barber is one of the most challenging things that I have ever done in my life. And I want people to know that I love what I do. I love cutting up. I love making people feel good. I love transforming people's looks. I worked very, very, very hard and I burnt myself out. And for a period, I wanted to just focus on myself. I wanted to do things that were fun for me. I wanted to do things that I enjoyed doing, even if I didn't get paid for it. Just things that made me feel good in my heart, because not all money is good money. That's what they say. I realized how good the money was with barbering. I just got addicted to that, but it drained me and I was not happy. And so, yes, not working did make me feel like a brokey. I felt like a brokey, but I also felt rich in spirit, you know. Shout out to Rich Homie Quan, because he did pass away right after I got my barber license. And he's someone that has always supported the barber community. And I attended his funeral, and it was weird for me because I had this dream that I would meet him one day and he would be happy to know that I was a female barber. And I never got that opportunity to meet him. But he was my inspiration because his father owned a barbershop. And when I went to his funeral, I just felt like, although I never met him when he was alive, I was happy to be a part of a celebration of his life because he inspired me in my barber journey. His music inspired me in my barber journey. Thank you guys for listening to me express my feelings. Thanks for letting me share. Again, this is video content from the photo shoot that I did for my Waistbee website right after I got my barber license in Malibu, California, before the fire. And I'm just reminiscing on everything. And I'm thinking about what I'm going to do next. I'm thinking about when I do get back to work. I'm thinking about reinstating my license and getting myself back together. And overall, I'm just excited to see what happens. Being in school as an instructor has shown me that I have so much to give back to people who want to do what I do. But I also feel like I want to do what I want to do. I don't want to feel like I'm tied to a chair. I don't want to feel like this is all I have to offer the world. I don't want to feel like I have to do this because I have nothing else to do. So if you see me on here singing, dancing, making music, doing other things, writing books, making jewelry, traveling, dating, hanging out with friends, clubbing, bowling, golfing, playing basketball, playing the piano, singing in a choir, whatever, just know that sometimes you have to take off your work hat and put on your fun hat. And whatever feels fun for you, do that. Because barbering is great. I love it. But it's not always fun and games. It is serious business, you guys. And a lot of guys gave me a hard time because they felt like, who are you to think you could be a barber? But I've shown time and time again that I am not just a female barber. I am a barber. It doesn't matter if I'm a girl and I can't grow a beard. It doesn't matter that I'm a woman and I have a vagina and not a penis. I am a barber because a barber is an energy. A barber is an entity. It's a spirit. It has nothing to do with your gender, but it is very, very male dominated. And being a female barber is a game changer. And I'm grateful for the people that encourage me to keep going because I stopped many times, but I don't think I've stopped as long as I stopped this time. I might be lying. Let me think. I always stop for 6 months. I think 6 months is my cap max. 6 months is too long. After that, it's like, all right, you got to get back to work. So 6 months is my cutoff. Once the 6 months is up, it's like, all right, girl, you had enough rest. It's time for you to get back to business, baby. Well, that's all for now. Thank you guys so much for letting me share. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. And last but not least, I took some time off to rest, but now it's game time, bitches. You have no idea. I'm excited and I can't wait to start cutting up. Y'all, get ready because it's about to get really, really real in a second. But I will see you all on the next video, okay? Have a great rest of your life. Bye.